Junior show. In today's contra. Hello everyone and welcome back to Efrain Rodriguez Jr. show. In today's controversy, or let's just put it this way. There is a lot going on. There is an agenda on some radical people that I don't think they're gonna get the most out of this because they've been trying this for a very long time, but the truth will catch up to you. Simple as that. I don't have to be so fluently in this language to understand that sooner or later the truth will catch up to you and you have to answer the truth. And you'll be like, oh, what this guy talking about? So let's bring out this newspaper for today. It's El Vocero. And what I want to bring out today, it is something so very simple. This is simple. Let's put it this way. It's a simple headline, and today, it's the president of the Federation of International Athletics says, or at least, gender cannot triumph biology. So, Sebastian Coe fuels debate about trans athletes. And when you hear this and you like, okay, in a sense, this is a debate that has been going on for quite some time. So we're gonna talk about this lady here. I just want to see my camera because I don't want to look like, yes, that lady right there. In another clip from the Vocero, that lady, yes, that lady. So let's go back to the news. So when I look at this, because I like to do my research, I like to see what's going on, what is the debate and this, and as you guys notice, on this confirmation for the Supreme Court. And I know I'm not here to talk about that, but it has to be with this that we're talking today, because it was a simple question that they did to her, one of the senators, a female senator, to ask her something so simple like, can you define what is a woman? I know that there is a group that has an agenda, and we see it how it really it plays on the field on athleticism, and we just saw that with Aaliyah Thomas situation. But the fact that she is a woman, she couldn't answer that because she wanted to see in what kind of contest. And then at the end, she was trying to swim away, or I don't know, not because of Aaliyah Thomas, but she was trying to get away with this idiotics answer, like saying things like, I'm not a biologist. Whoa. I was like, oh my god. The good comeback question to her would have been, are you a woman? And that, boom, would have killed the whole debate. Oh, in that case, let's just continue here. Let's just do 2 paragraphs from each news and wrap it up. And then we'll see you back again tomorrow, hopefully. So, the president of the International Athletics Federation, known as World Athletics, Sebastian Coe, expressed concern about the fragility of women. Kind of weird, because I just mentioned something yesterday so similar to that. The ribs of the man God took and it creates the woman, and the woman is the most beautiful thing, because from them and creation, it links together. It's like like when the priest consecrates the body of Christ, that moment, it's like that spark of life and God with the woman. So that's like so beautiful. So Coe expressed concerns about the fragility of women's sports due to the participation of transgender competitors. Coe claims that the integrity of the future of women's sport is at stake and fuel the debate by noting that gender cannot trump on biology. And if I say this, you gonna be like, "Oh, he's so radical. He's so transformovical." I don't know. I just make that up. But you'll be like, "Why I'm talking that way?" And I'm just using what he's saying is, and in my interpretation with this 80% English, that you guys know already, because you follow this 80%. I don't know, you guys want to hurt your brain so much, but hopefully I say something comical and you laugh. Anyway, so it is like, you know what they call it in Puerto Rico, when the men hurt a woman so badly that sometimes it can kill the woman. And I know this is kind of a little extreme, but this is what transgender is doing to the women in the sport, because the reality is men competing against women. I know they trying to prove something about testosterone, this and that, but believe me, adrenaline in a man want to win something, believe me, that adrenaline will pump everything you got. So what I was saying today earlier, and with this, I'm probably gonna be like, not a revolutionary kind of guy, but imagine these girls that have been practicing their entire life for any kind of sports, and now they see themselves, whoa. And I understand it 100% because I used to practice as a marathon runner. I know what it is to get up in the morning at 5 in the morning, do 7 kilometers, in the afternoon do another 7 kilometers. 5 and 5, 42 minutes at 7, my pace, because I wanted to have the stamina of being able to do a 10K at 5 minutes each mile. So the practice was that. So it is hard, to be on the sport. It's a prime time in your life that's how you pretty much oh, okay, it's still up, you'll do it. So imagine these girls now, why should I bother? They're gonna have a transgender guy, even they wanted to call the woman competing against us. We had no chance. So with Leah Thomas, it was just a perfect sample. So that's when I say that even you try to do with your agenda and your lies and lie to people, truth will cut up to you. This is what this perfect example. And now this is like in the whole nationwide talk, and everybody's talking about this, but the reality is that you cannot lie about something that is not true, and try to convince a lot of, this is the government and everywhere, when you see this kind of things going on, what chance will that person will have, or what kind of motivation she'll have to even practice? So you'll kill out of the back the women's sport. What he said is very true. I agree with him 100%. And it's not that let's just debate this. No, like I said yesterday, You have handicap division. You have women's competing against women's, men's competing against men's, and then transgender. Okay, competing against transgender. You know, in the both different category. I don't know. I don't know. I just putting that out there. So the president of Copper recognized that it's difficult for women to compete at disadvantage with transgender athletes. According to Sara Rosario Velez, it will take time to find justice for the trans athletes. And it's true. It will take time because then they gotta realize if they're gonna do a division for them. But you just cannot bump into put yourself because you say now I'm a woman and try to compete like Leah Thomas did and won and is the champion. The championing mine because even that it's not fair. I'm putting myself in here, but so, talking with these two, Sebastian Coe is talking, and now that I just found out about here, Sara Rosario Velez, that she's not someone that it has no voice on this saying. She is and work with let me see a couple, and that is let me go down a little bit. Second, you don't want to get this wrong. It's the Olympic International Committee. So from Puerto Rico. So this is something that she's not a person that they just pull it out of there like me, for example. Let's just call Efrain and ask him what he's thinking about this. No, this is a person that she's saying, and I have it here in blue. She's saying here, I remember when at Tokyo Olympics for the first time we saw 2 or 3 transgender athletes who were given the opportunity to compete. And when she said that, I said, whoa, that's a problem. You see, when you try to do something and you give it already, it's hard to take it back. They're gonna fight like hell. And I'm not trying to be funny here because but we already did that. So now the lawsuits and everything else because now you are saying this and not saying this, allowing me to do it. Now it's discrimination. It's a whole thing that it will open into this discussions. So what would you done? It would be like, no, you cannot. But I remember when at Tokyo Olympics, for the first time, we saw 2 or 3 transgender athletes who were given the opportunity to compete. This time, obviously, the result, it's more overwhelming because it brings attention to the issue again. The Puerto Rican Olympics leaders told El Vocero. That's when you don't want to hurt someone. I understand. I get it. You know what? You don't want to offend them because maybe you think, it's different. And there's people that are different people in the whole world. Don't get me wrong. People has many different things going in their life, and what we're gonna do? If they're part of our family, we're gonna love them. They're part of our family. But something like this that is so simple as a man and a woman, it's I know for me saying this kind of things, this video is not gonna get a lot of pulls or views because I noticed that I've been saying, giving my opinion, bringing the newspaper, talking what they're saying and just giving my opinion on this. And I know that in here in YouTube, I already got like a red flag because if I talk about this kind of things, they're gonna be like, "There's no traffic," and you'd be like, "Whoa!" Even that when I'm live, I know 5 or 6 people are live, but then they show only one view in the whole video. I don't know. It's something that it happens, and we need to continue doing this. That's why I come here every day, and I'm gonna continue coming over here every day, and I'm gonna give my opinion. But in order for this to go out there and to find more people to listen to it, I'm probably gonna need of your part. So that's why I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to the channel if you like it. Give us a like, leave your comment. I know a lot of people, they do a video. One time I was listening to this guy for 2 hours, and I said, because it was a fight with this other guy, 2 different channels, and I wanted to hear because I already heard the other guy, and I leave a comment like, you guys should just leave that in the past, and just continue working in what you guys doing. So when I was about to do a comment on this other guy that I was listening to him for 2 hours, he closed the comment box, and I was like, oh no, did I just waste 2 hours? I could not even say anything about this guy. My comment box is always open. If you had something to say and to help me improve this channel, whatever, hey, it's open. Leave your comments there, share, and see you tomorrow. God bless.